ورحمة الله وبركاته. Today I'm going to start with the second unit, part 1. Start with the first lesson. Today we are going to use the workbook pages, the pages 10 and 11. And you have to answer the questions in the workbook page 8. So please open that page 10. Page 10. We have to look at the page. Now, this is Unit 1. Unit 1 naming. What are going to learn in this lesson? Okay, we're going to identifying things. So we are going to ask about the names of things. We're going to do the question, what is called? What is this called? And we'll use the demonstrative this, that, this, and that. Oh, we are going to have to know some or learn some words. For example, parts. We're going to check wheels, axle, and plate. And things, we're going to check nuts and nails. And so for vehicles, we're going to learn car, bike, plane, etc. Now go to page 10. Check 10. Complete the table. Now, what is this table about? It's about a skateboard record. Skateboard record. We're going to check this jump and then this jump. Here it says distance. This is the span between things. Okay. Or so we are going to see fixed numbers, and you have to write these numbers in here. What is the highest jump in meters? What is the longest jump in meter? And here we will fill in the date. That it was the day. Here we will write the month. We are going to write the year. So listen carefully and try to fill in these gaps. Unit recording 12. Word for high jump on a skateboard is 7.1 meters. A young skateboarder that way jumped 7 meters on 9th of June 2003. The world record for a long jump on skateboard is 24 meters. Danny Way jumps 24 meters on the 8th of August 2004. again and try to fill in the gaps. Record for a high jump on skateboard is 7.1 meters. A skateboarder that way jumps 7.1 meters on the 19th of June 3. The weight for long jump on a skateboard is 24 meters. Scale that way, jump 24 meters on the 8th of August and 4. Check your answers. Record for a high jump on skateboard is 7.1 meters. A skateboarder that way jumps 7.1 meters on the 9th of June, which is number 6, 2003. For the longest jump, award is 24 meters. The 8th August, number 8, in 2004. Thank you for listening. Now we're going to move to the second exercise. Guys, it's about what or part of the skateboard. The parts will be filled in gaps. If the word in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. And ankle, deck, nose, plate, and tail. Next to 1 minute to fill in the now to the number number 2, truck. Number 3, deck. Number 4, nose. Number wheel. Number axle. Number 8, leg. Number tail. Number truck. Number X nose. Number 5, wheel. Axle. Number 7, check your answers. Sensors. Take. Track. Dick. Nose. Wheel. Ankle. Plate. Tail. Dick. Nose. Wheel. Ankle. And number 7. Plate. Now move to the next exercise. And complete the dialogue. Complete the dialogue. Hold a dick. What this in English? Hold a truck. Again. What's called? It's called a dick. What this in English? A truck. Now check your answers. Now your answers. It's called. It's a dick. What is called in English? It's called a truck. The whole conversation about asking out the names of things. If you know the name of a thing, you can ask using this question. What called? Called. And the answer will be it's called, and you give the name. For example, here a dick. Now also ask what's called in English. What's in English? And you can answer it's called a truck. Work in pairs. This is number 5. Work pairs and answer questions about the parts of the diagram. What's this called? Or what's it called in English? A stick. You can ask about the parts of the skateboard. You ask what's this called, and you can say it's called a truck. It's a nose. And ask what's called in English. It's called. Try this with a friend. Now the next question. Look at this one yellow box. Here we have questions, answers. What's this or what is that called? And the answer is it's called a dick or it is called an apple. Questions are asked when we about single thing. When we're talking about the name of one thing, we use this and that. We are talking about a group of things or than one. We can ask questions using these and those. The question will be, what are these called? Are or they're called dicks. What are those called? They are called apples. Now we will go to 6. The dialogue with the word in the box. Now we're going to use The word in gray box, it's that, these, this, those, to the dialogue below. This dialogue talks about the pictures, the, so goes with one, two goes with two. The conversation three goes with picture three. Conversation four goes with picture four. First, now you have 1 minute to fill in the gaps of this question. Look at the pictures and try to fill in the blanks in these conversations using the words in the gray box. Now you have 30 seconds. Check your answers. Look at and answers. What's it called in English? Why did we choose, or have we chosen uh, because this screw is close. It's near us. It's by finger. Choose the word this. Now, answer is it's called a screw. Why? It's because we have one screw. Now, second, picture that called. Why do we use or why have we used that? Because the motorbike is not close to my hand. It's very far or far from my finger. So use that for thing which far from us. Now is it's called a motorbike. Now three. These called English. These used for plural. Now we have four books, 1, 2, 3, 4, and are close to the hand. So we use the word these. What are these called in English? They're called bolts. They're called bolts. Now, number 4, you see that with those. So, what are those called? Those is used for things that are not close to my hand. They are from my hand. Right. So we use the word those for plural, more one, to indicate that they are far. Now, question is what are those called? Answer, they're called antennas. They're called antennas. Now we'll move to exercise 7. Exercise nails, bolts, nuts, span, wire, tables, screw, sliver. Match the words from these nails, bolts, etc. with pictures in 8. Now here we have picture 1. What is the name of picture 1? Is it nails, bolts, nuts, spanners, spanner, wires, staples, screws, or screwdriver? Now with your friend, you have 20 to give names of these. You have your time. One example. For example, these are called screws. Number 1, these are called screws. So we will put number 1 under the name. Here have 2 examples. One is for picture number 1 and nuts for picture number 2. Now, can you figure out what are this in picture 3 called? What are these called in English? In picture 3. They are bolts. Bolts. Now, for picture number 4. What are these called in English? They are nails. They are nails. Now look at picture 5. What are they called in English? Here, mistake. What for number 5? Stay for number 6. Screws number 1. For number 8. So will be, what are these called in number 1? What are called? They are called screws. They are called screws. Picture 2. These called in English called nuts. They are nuts. Number 3. What are these called in English? They are bolts. They are bolts. Number 4. What are these called in English? They are called nails. They are called nails. 5. What are those called in English? Called was. Was. No, number six. What's called in English? They are called staples. Staples. Now, is number called, or is this called in English? It's a spanner. It's a spanner. What's that called in English? It's a screwdriver. It's called a screwdriver. Now move to exercise number exercise number 9. Players ask and answer questions about the tools and fixing. What are they called? So it's the same question with and to ask about the pictures above. One, number two, number three, until we reach number 8. In these, now we will move to the exercise. Now we have 6 pictures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we are going to ask, what is this? These are, by the way, in proves what are these? They are vehicles on the sea, in air, and in space. Talk about picture number 1. What's this? Picture 2. What's it called? No. What's this? What's 5? What's this called? Number. What is this? And you can find the answers on page 113. 113. We are going to check our answers. Page 113, you find the answer for the question. It is picture 1. It is a car. What was that called? It's a racing car. Now, 2, a rocket. A mountain bike. A mountain bike is picture called, it's a plane. What 5 called? It's a motorbike. Next, what is it called? It's a boat. We'll move to the exercise book, or the work book. Go page 8, your workbook, and try to answer the questions. Start with the vehicle. Sentences or writing sentences like this one. That's the wheel of a racing car. That's the wheel. So here is the word wheel, and this is the racing car. So we wrote a sentence using words from the boxes. Now we also do that second. is of mountain bike. This is an axle of a mountain bike. Instead, because it's far, we will use this. This is the nose of a plane. This is the nose of a plane. I can do the rest. Looking at the second exercise, okay, now we have words at the top: bolts, nails, screws, screwdriver, spanner, staple, and washers. Last one, the first one is negative and the second is affirmative. That is a hammer. That screwdriver. Those screws. Those are nails. Here, number three, this isn't a chisel. This is a spanner. Number four, don't wash the R and do the rest. Thanks for listening, and I hope that you answer all the questions in the book, and see you inshallah next time. So much, guys.